Turning to politics now, the national party conventions are over and the candidates for president are official, no longer need to use presumptive nominee.
Thank goodness.
It's Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. Political analyst Melissa Caen was there for the excitement and is back to tell us all about it. Your voice is clearing up just a little bit, but man, you were really busy for the couple of weeks.
Long days, but totally worth it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. A privilege just to be there to see both of these historic events. So good, though, to be back in the foggy Bay Area after sweating it out there in Cleveland and Philadelphia. So listen, what was important was what was going on the floor, and I was really glad to be able to report that to you all, what was actually happening there. Now, I talked to dozens of delegates, and they had some things to tell me that you might be surprised about. People watching different conventions might think that they were two different countries, but delegates at both conventions told me that the economy, national and local security were their main concerns. Also, at both conventions, of course, there were problems. For Republicans, it was Ted Cruz's failure to endorse the nominee and plagiarized portions of Melania Trump's speech. For Democrats, it was an email scandal that forced the resignation of the head of the party and that loud group of Sanders supporters, mostly in the California area, I want you to know. I can tell you that, though, for the average delegate, none of this mattered. At both conventions, delegates were happy, dancing, and hopeful for their candidates. So despite lots of problems inside those conventions, I can tell you that the mood was really positive.
I got a kick out of all the balloons at the end of both
that was quite a
conventions. That's my favorite part of both. Yeah, all of the balloons.
Who knew? I told my husband, like, new rule, like every birthday, anniversary, I want a balloon drop.
Thousands of balloons, right?
You didn't grab one for a souvenir?
Yeah, they don't hold up well.
Yeah, no. Okay, so there were so many speakers at the conventions, of course. What were some that really stood out to you, maybe the most compelling?
So, again, it's some similarities at both conventions. We had the parents of children who had died in the line of duty give very moving speeches. Now, for the Republicans, Patricia Smith, whose son was killed in the attack of Benghazi, she spoke and, again, was very moving. At the Democratic convention, Kaiser Khan stood next to his wife and gave a speech that many are still talking about. We sort of waved that copy of the Constitution around. And then aside from the other obvious big name speeches like Barack Obama, at the Republican convention, Chris Christie's indictment of Clinton, in which he laid out the case against her and asked the audience, guilty or not guilty, and the entire arena shouts, guilty. And they also chanted, lock her up. That was also a really effective speech with the crowd. On the Democratic side, I would say that Michael Bloomberg, it might be surprising, but he came out and said, you know, I'm a New Yorker and a businessman, and I can tell you Trump is a con artist. Bloomberg is not necessarily known for being an effective speaker, so it was kind of surprising, but he had a lot of zingers in his speech, and the crowd really ate it up. So if you're looking for clips to go back and watch, those would be two that I would recommend there.
Yeah, and at one point, Bloomberg was considered, many people thought that he would run for president. All right, so Melissa, tell us which party you think had the better convention?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. There are a couple of ways you could sort of measure the conventions. One way is to say who had the most viewers. Now, according to Nielsen ratings, Trump's big acceptance speech actually had more viewers than Clinton's acceptance speech, about 1 million votes, about 1 million viewers more. But over the 4 days of the conventions, Democrats actually had about 17 million more total viewers. So depending on how you want to look at it, either convention won. Now, the second way to measure the conventions is to look at the post-convention polls. We know Donald Trump got a small boost in the polls after that Republican convention. I have to say, though, I think Hillary will probably get a larger boost than Trump did. She really went after independents and moderate Republicans. Plus, she, of course, had Sanders there to help her win over the progressives. So I think she's poised for a much larger post-convention boost, maybe even double digits. Although we'll know soon enough whether she did, because we're going to get some new poll numbers this week, and we will see which convention moved the most.
All right. Thanks so much, Melissa.
Thanks, guys.